What's up, everybody? Getting into this episode of Beyond the Gates. Well, first and foremost, before I even get into this episode, let me tell y'all something. If you haven't seen it already, y'all need to go to the movies and go see the new Final Destination movie, Bloodlines. I just went to go see it tonight. Damn good movie. Let me tell you something. It was a girl sitting next to me. Like, not directly next to me, but like two seats down. When kills in the movie would happen, she would just jump and scream. Like, that shit was crazy. But the movie was good. The movie was so good. It was fire. Definitely something I could rewatch quite a few times. Like, it got a lot of rewatch value to it. So yeah, getting into this episode Beyond the Gates. Smitty, I like the fact that he has that relationship with Nicole, that he feels comfortable, that he can go to her and, open up to her. But Martin is going to be pissed. Martin is going to be pissed that he is pretty much investigating his secret, because that's exactly what Smitty doing. And you know what? I can't blame Smitty. Martin won't talk to him. He won't be honest with him. How else is he supposed to get to the bottom of what's going on with you? Every time Smitty comes to him directly and asks, Martin has some lame ass excuse, He won't open up to him. He keeps shutting him out. So what do you expect him to do? I don't blame Smitty. But he gonna be pissed. You going to that man mother, bringing up his nightmares and stuff to his mother, because that's starting to concern Nicole. That he's having these dreams. He's putting his political stuff on the back burner. Like, his presidential run is now on the back burner. She understood that. She was like, with everything going on with the family, she understand why he wouldn't run. But now she hearing about these little nightmares he keeps having. He not going to be thrilled. He's not. And now he's going to Bill on top of that, asking him about this secret. Like, what is his husband hiding? And Bill was being very coy. Like, Bill wasn't really forthcoming with shit. And I'm not surprised. Bill was being very elusive. Like these little innuendos, these little riddles. It was like he wasn't saying, he's talking, but he's not saying anything. Not anything of value, basically. And Smitty was smart. Smitty played it kind of smart. He was like, trying to talk to him from family outsider to family outsider to see if that would sway Bill to tell him what the hell going on. But Bill, he was cool about it. He was like, listen, talk to your husband. He said, that's the best I could tell you. Like, talk to him. Smitty wanted the tea, and he wasn't getting much. He wasn't even getting a drop of it. But I think this conversation with Bill pretty much confirmed to him that Bill knows what Martin is hiding. He knows that it's some type of scandal, some type of secret he don't want out publicly. That much he pretty much know. So at least you getting warm, like you getting somewhere. You know what I mean? Because Bill made it abundantly clear, whatever, Martin not telling, it has nothing to do with an affair. He, reaffirmed that. He was like, that an affair ain't got shit to do with it. So, Smitty gonna keep digging, and I don't blame him. What other option do you have? Martin ain't telling you shit, so you gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day. So moving on from that, Vernon is continuing to push this Articulates reunion. Like, he is pushing it. Like, he is not playing. He is pushing the damn thing. He like, listen, you need to get it done. Anita was just like, why the hell are you pushing it so damn hard? Like, let it go. Because she's still pissy about, Sharon hanging up in her face. So he told her, well, call Tracy. And they found the person to play Tracy too. You know what I'm saying? She's a very accomplished actress. I love her. I've seen her in quite a few movies and shows throughout the years, so I can't wait for her to come on. It's going to be amazing. Like, they are getting some top-notch people to come on this show. Definitely. And I'm here for it. They are definitely not playing when it comes down to, who they want to get, like the casting. But at the end of the day, I want to know more about the Articulates. Like, I'm happy that Tracy decided to come. She gonna come over to the mansion for dinner. I'm glad, and that really made Anita happy. Anita was thrilled that she's coming. because I feel like at this point they need to get down to the nitty gritty about what happened back in the day. I want to know the gory details about how Anita treated them when she got her solo deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, was she that rude? Like, did she become a diva? Act like she didn't need them. You know what I'm saying? Just cast them aside. Like, I really need the tea. Like, I really want flashbacks and everything about what happened. I'm curious. So I can't wait to see Tracy. It's going to be some mess. And judging by the previews that I seen with Tracy, it looked like Anita was not here for her, apparently, I guess, flirting with Vernon or whatever. So I'm like, oh, Vernon better go sit down somewhere. Unless they were just joking about that. And Bill got his damn nerve. Like, Bill cannot keep himself out of Dupree family business. Like, first you having these meetings with Smitty. Now you popping up at Vernon and Anita's talking about, oh, you just there to drop off paperwork for the sale of the beach house or whatever. Anita wasn't here for him. She was like, get the hell out of here. She was not here for it. Like, Bill can't keep himself out their family drama. Like, he loves it. He's in, he craves it. It's like an addiction for him. Like, he has to be in that family's orbit. Even if he claimed he don't want to be a part of them no more, he can't stand them or whatever, you still like being there. That much is clear. So moving on from that. So the house lady, June, she up in the hospital. Doug told me she got pneumonia and she need a bypass surgery. I'm like, well, damn. So they get her a doctor that's going to perform, and I guess Doug is going to supervise it. They did that surgery fast as hell. Like, soon as Kat left the hospital, Shanice and Doug, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, the surgery went well. We closing her up right now. I said, damn, y'all opened up her chest that fast and fixed it. Usually that shit take hours. Like, a surgery, a bypass, that take hours on top of hours usually. And he came out after 15 minutes. I'm like, well, damn, y'all good. It was good to see Shanice, but I was kind of mad that she wasn't gossiping today. I was like, damn, Shanice, you ain't got no tea. Like, she wasn't gossiping. She wasn't nothing. I said, okay, Shanice, she was doing her job today. I said, all right, don't keep that up now. We need you to gossip. I love me some Nurse Shanice. I love her to pieces. Cause I feel like every job got a Nurse Shanice. You got to gossip. Every job has a gossip. I don't give a damn. Every job got one. Naomi is still trying to figure out what to do with June. Like, she trying to get her some decent housing. Baby, that lady like to live under a bridge, okay? She likes to live under a highway. What more can you do for her? She already refused the nice hotel y'all put her in. There's nothing else you can do for the girl. If that's where she want to go, I mean, why go through all this trouble if she's just going to keep leaving? What's the point? You just wasting your time and money. That's all you doing. And resources. Like, you just, calling in favors and stuff like that to get her something decent. Like, no. And she just pissing it away. So I don't know how much more Naomi can do. You can't force decent housing on the girl. Hopefully after this health situation, hopefully she, see that she do need to change her living arrangements. Like, living under a highway is not conducive. Like, you need to get you something better, some better housing conditions. And she should be grateful because you got somebody trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? Take the help. There's plenty of other unhoused people out there, I'm sure, that wish they had that kind of help. Somebody reaching out, trying to get them some housing or a nice hotel for a few days to stay in, so where you could take a bath, get cleaned up, eat some good food. A lot of people would crave for that. And June just throwing it away. So I don't know how much more they can help her. I mean, you could try, but I don't know what more you can do. So Kat comes to Jacob with the recording. Jacob listens to the recording and he was like, it's good. It's a start. He was like, it's definitely damn good, but we need way more than that. You know what I'm saying? We need more because that's not enough because it's damn near admissible in court. Like, you probably can't even play that in court. It'd be surprising a little bit if a judge even allows it. They might, but if it gets that far, but you're going to need way more than just that because Kat is determined to put the blame on Eva. And she need to open up her eyes. Like, Kat is very smart, but she needs to realize that you can't trust pretty much anything that comes out of Leslie's mouth. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You cannot trust that lady. You need hardcore facts. And I'm glad Jacob let her know that, because she all gung-ho like, okay, what we do next? What we do next? You go home and let the PD handle it. And Jacob did just that. He marched his ass right over to Leslie's house. Boom, boom, boom. He was like, let's go. He was like, I need you to come down to the department. You got some questions. We got questions. You got answers. So you need to come on. And you know she not gonna be forthcoming with them. She gonna spin her bullshit like she always do. That's what, Leslie does. Um, Speaking of Leslie, Ted is pissing me off. Ted is pissing me off. Like, why does he keep visiting this woman? Why? Shouldn't you be over at your home visiting your wife, begging for her to take you back? Like doing something, kissing her feet, kissing her ass, do what you do. Why are you over at Leslie's house? Because I feel like every time he comes to see Leslie, all you're doing is feeding her delusion that y'all are going to be together, because you can't stay the hell away from her. You just keep coming over there. Now he coming over there because he want her to come to a birthday lunch for Eva. Why? Why? Like, why are you trying to subject this girl to this pain for? For what? Every time Leslie and Eva sit down, Leslie is rude. She makes everything about herself. She doesn't care about Eva. And yet Leslie wants to keep putting on this show. Oh, I love my daughter. Oh, she's my life. You kicked her out. You kicked her out. You pretty much disowned the girl. All because she's not following orders from you. She's not enabling your delusions anymore. She's not enabling your foolishness anymore. So you're mad. Type of freaking mother are you? And that's what I don't understand. After everything Leslie has done to him and to Eva, to his family, why are you going over there trying to get her to come to a damn birthday lunch? She ain't even remember the girl's birthday was the day. And I'm pretty sure that's not even her real birthday. That's probably why she slipped up and was like, oh, I didn't even think about it. Oh, we celebrated it a few weeks ago. Yeah, because you celebrated the real one a few weeks ago. Like, let's be for real. So I feel like Ted is doing more harm than he doing good at this point. Because all Leslie doing is going to keep trying to slick flirting with him and touching his hand. And you just feeding her crazy. Stop showing up to that girl apartment. Like, for what? I wouldn't be inviting her to anything after she blew up your life and your marriage publicly. And she got the gall to sit there and keep calling this man a liar, talking about I only lied to you once. Leslie, you a whole lie. You lied to you wake up lying. Hell, if your lips are moving or not, you still lying. You dream about lying. You lay in bed at night, just your whole dream is about you lying. So how you gonna sit there and say all that man do is lie? Please, you wrote the damn book on lying. Wrote it, published it, produced it. You did everything. Creative director. You did it. Hell, you working on a movie about Liar Liar Part 2. Heifer. So anyway, Nicole made a huge decision. Like, Nicole talking about selling the house. I said, well, damn, girl. Nicole wasn't playing no game. She said, I'm ready to sell. And I'm glad Vanessa was real with her. Like, Vanessa was like, listen, I'm all for making some money off of this. But she was like, you being too hasty. Like, you being too premature about this. Like, I understand Nicole thinks she's ready. She wants to move forward. She wants to begin a new chapter or something new. She wants a new home. I get that. But sit on that decision for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Think about that for a while. And I'm glad Vanessa put that into perspective for her. Like, think about this. You might be gung-ho about selling the house right now, but what about 6 months from now? What about a year from now? What if you change your mind and be like, I regret selling it and it's gone now? You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad Vanessa, that's a real friend, because Vanessa could have been that type of realtor to be like, oh, you want to sell? Because that's a nice home she lives in. You know what I'm saying? You could make bank off of that, And any other realtor would be like, hell yeah, they'd be salivating at the mouth to sell that place. So I'm glad Vanessa is a real friend. And she was like, hell no. As much as I want to make some good coin off of this, I got to keep it. I got to put my friend hat on. I got to take the realtor cap off and put the friend one on. And I love that she did that. You know what I'm saying? Because she gave her sage advice. Think about that before you do it. That's a huge step. You ain't even divorced from your husband. Y'all just separated recently. Like, literally like 2 days separated. You really want to make a major change like that right now? You got to really sit back and think. Vanessa a little freak. This dude came to the diner flirting with her. I guess she Probably one of them little escort people that she be calling. She got him calling her yes, saying yes, ma'am, and he talking about the things she did with his foot. I said, what you do with his feet? Like, don't tell me you're over here sucking toes. I'm sorry, that's the nastiest shit in the world to me. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't like nobody sucking on no feet. I mean, if that's your kink in the bedroom or whatever, that's cool. But me, I ain't sucking nobody's toe. I'm just saying, I ain't putting nobody's feet up in my mouth. You can put hot sauce on that bitch, ketchup, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm not sucking your toes. I'm just not doing it. That's not one of my kinks. Like, hell no. Like, please, the day I put somebody's foot in my mouth, I'll be throwing up because that'll make me just like, no, that'll turn me off. Can't do it, won't do it. Nope. Vanessa a little damn freak. I ain't mad at it though. She be getting hers. So moving on from that, Danny and Pamela are having a time of their life in that damn casino. They up in there gambling, trying to get a little seed money for their talent agency. They up there flirting with the bartender and they flirting with the dealer at the table, you know, trying to get them into modeling and stuff like that. I love it. I love that Danny is out having a ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love this for her. You know, she has a new lease on life. You know, she's starting this new chapter in her life. I'm loving her. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving this for her. This is what I wanted to see from her. Finally moving on from Bill, not thinking about him, just moving on, having fun, doing her, you know, thinking about her new business and stuff. Because they talking about possibly, you know, starting it in Europe. And I think that'd be dope. Them starting this talent agency in Europe, I think that'd be amazing. At least having an office there, you know what I'm saying? I love this. I can't wait to see more developments from this story. Because her and Pamela are going to kill it. So I was interested because something was interesting that Pamela said, because she was talking about Joey's Instagram account. I was like, Joey has an Instagram? I don't know too many thugs who in that criminal world got an Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I guess his Instagram consists of him cooking or whatever. Like, I guess he got some cooking skills. I said, okay, Joey's, you know, he's very versatile. I didn't know the man could cook, but okay. And here go Doug. Doug done brought his ass up in here. Joey looked at him. He was like, there's only two reasons you could be up in here. One, you either got my money, or two, you got a death wish. Which one is it? Because he was like, other than that, what the hell are you doing up in this casino? He already told you you're not gambling until his debt is paid. He come up in there talking about, oh, I'm back in the hospital doing surgeries again, or at least overseeing them. Oh, I'm going to pay you back in no time. Joey wasn't buying it. Joey gave you a whole week to pay him back. Ain't no way you doing that many surgeries, being back in the ER. Ain't no way in the world you doing surgeries enough to pay him back. And Joey ain't stupid. He was like, please, by the time you pay me back doing surgeries, I'll be 80 years old. And he let Doug know, give me my money. He was like, call your wife and get the money. And you know that's not an option for Doug. But he needs to make that shit an option. Make it an option. Because you running out of time, dog. You got 1 week to pay this man his Skrilla. And you need to pay it. Get that man his coin. Because he going to hurt you. You don't want to be hurt now. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great weekend. Peace.